we are back with 843 TV, and we're going to continue learning about the amazing things happening at the school and talking with more staff and students. And now we've got Benjamin and we've got Sam joining us. Welcome, guys.
Thank you so much.
Sam, you're a senior, and Ben, you're part of our staff, the staff here. So tell us a little bit about your role and what you do.
Yeah, so I'm a humane letters teacher here at Holy Trinity. This has been my 4th year here. I've been teaching the upper school. And I'm certain you'd like to know what humane letters is.
Well, right, and we've discussed it before, but it's a concept that is not too familiar to most. So let's go through that again and
Yeah, so I too wasn't all that familiar prior to coming here to Holy Trinity. I used to teach elsewhere at a public school. But humane letters is an amalgamation of all things humanities. So it's history, theology, rhetoric, writing, grammar, literature, all of these things combined into one big block class. And we study just human existence through all of these veins of subjects.
Seems pretty in-depth.
It truly is.
Yeah, it really does. Wow. And so you're a senior.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know you're excited to be part of this, and we're going to talk about the theme week that coming up. So let's just kind of break that down. Tell us about theme week and what is the theme that we're into right now.
Yeah, theme weeks are academic immersion weeks that we provide for the students every year. We usually do one each trimester, and these academic immersion weeks can range from a week of Revolution, studying the American Revolution, to medieval week, even to Greek or Roman week at the end of the year. So these weeks are weeks in which we dress up in the attire of the era.
Oh, fun.
Yes, where we undergo different historical events seeking to reenact these things.
Yeah, it's almost like you're trying to live it out in a sense and
Indeed.
and share. It's sort of almost a little theatrical as well.
There truly is, yeah. With the Revolution Week, we had a reenactment of the debate with the Constitutional Congress. And at the end of this Continental Congress even, there was a duel that was had in which that was a bit anachronistic, or rather, it was just a bit inaccurate, but it was fun nonetheless.
Yeah. Now, from what I understand, you use the upperclassmen, seniors like Sam, to sort of teach the youngers, folks and the students in the school. That's
Truly.
great. Tell us about that and like kind of the mentoring that goes on there.
Yeah, so for the let's take for example for the Continental Congress, there were students from each grade level that we had participate in this election, if you will, in which from kindergarten, obviously Rhode Island because of their population, all the way up to 12th grade, each grade level had their own representatives come in and give their vote as to whether or not we should declare independence from Britain. This is a perfect opportunity for the lower schoolers just to have such a beautiful interaction with the upper schoolers and understand more so how history really worked in real life. And the upper schoolers have an incredible opportunity to pour into the lives of these little students as well.
I love that concept. So Sam, let's talk to you because you're right there involved. And what do you love about it? What are your favorite things? How do you want to share the experience?
Well, I think it's important to understand the past. And one of the best ways to do that is by experiencing what people who lived the past experienced. And that's what the theme weeks are. It's an immersive experience. And it's a lot of fun. We dress up in costumes. We have special food. We did a hobo dinner cookout. It's all very reminiscent of those times, and it really puts you in that person's shoes and helps you understand the past with more concrete clarity.
Certainly much more than just reading through a textbook.
Indeed.
Absolutely, yeah. So let us hear a little bit more as far as how do you feel about mentoring the younger kids as far as that responsibility that I think you kind of have, as you should, as an upperclassman. How many years have you been here, by the way, at the school?
I've been here 4 years.
4 years. So you've had a whole high school experience and plus then. So you've had a good chance to really grasp the education and share that with those who are a little younger than you.
Right.
Tell us some of the things that you think why is that important?
We really shape what the younger kids look at as being the ideal for life, for how this school should look. We need to be kind of bring them along
Yeah.
in our to bring them towards where we are now.
Kind of walk alongside them and realizing that you're a role model, whether you realize it or not, whether you like it or not. They're kind of looking up, middle schoolers are looking up to high schoolers and so forth. They're looking at the way you act, react, the way you walk, not just what you're saying, right, but how you're living it out.
Right.
So that's a really, when you put it that way, you realize what an important role you have as an upperclassman, as a senior, and so forth. So, yeah, so as we wrap up in about 30 seconds, what are some things you want to share that we haven't covered about the Humane Letters or the Immersion Week? Or
Yeah, theme weeks are one thing that really appealed to me at this school. It's part of the reason that I came here, is hearing the stories of Vikings raiding different classrooms, stealing objects, or whether that be, we have a bootlegging week with Western Expansion and the Roaring Twenties. All of these different vibrant, rich stories that the students are able to live out, very unique to the school, and something that truly will stick with the students. The students, they look up to these weeks and just cannot wait to live them out themselves.
I bet it's exciting. Who selects these weeks, by the way?
That's here in the Humane Letters Department. We determine what area of study is best to hone in on in a certain year. So Week of Revolution this year, Medieval Week, as well as Rome Week is our focus this year.
Great stuff. Well, it's been fun to listen and learn, and we, again, when we come back again, we'll have to see how it all went. So thank you both for sharing.
Thank you so much.
We thank you all for watching this episode of 843 TV, where communities come to speak.